Good day, everyone. Welcome back. Glad to have you guys back to the markets and the channel. This is the Crypto Flight Edition, our daily BTC price predictions. I'll be the fellow passenger here with you guys as we dive back into the charts to see if what we said previously has actually played out or in the midst or in the process of playing out as we speak. We're going to go over that and more. You guys know what we do every single day, so let's not waste time and dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's October the 29th, 2020. The current price of BTC is $13,580, up about 2.2% for the day. Okay. All right, so we have the 12 hours up here. Glad to have you guys back here, guys. Go ahead and hit an appropriate thumb just below the video there as we get in the details here. Let's go ahead and pull up our Bollinger Bands, our lines, just to make sure everything looks good. All right, the lines there, same lines, haven't moved anything. And the Bollinger Bands, of course. Now, let's see here. So it looks like we're going to move up. Just in case you guys are just joining us, welcome. Let's just briefly go over our previous video posted less than 24 hours ago, just to make sure that we actually were anticipating this to actually happen. And this video says as followed. So that's what I'm seeing here, guys. Let me give you my final assessment on what could happen over the next 24 hours. I think we should just close things out here on the 12 hour. And I'm going to say this. So the top of the box here, it looks like it's trying to get some respect here. And remember, I normally base my final decision on the 12 hour. So right now, this is the previous level of resistance. I mean, if you've been following the daily BTC, you know the $13,200 is the previous level of resistance. We went over this so many times for the past maybe 4 weeks, 4 days up to a week. Okay, that's the important level. Okay, so right now it looks like it's trying to kind of bleed out below it. You know, it's just fluctuating around that level. So it's going to be a very interesting 3 hours to see how this thing closes out. Now, what I will say is, if the 12-hour closes above 13,200. It has the opportunity to push as high as $13,378. I know some people probably get pissed off when I make these short-term price predictions as if I'm some genius, right? But, you know, that's fine, guys. I'm just looking at the volume compared to the candlesticks, okay? So if it closes above 13,200, it has the opportunity to push that high. And it could actually, believe it or not, even get as high as 13,700. Is that 700? Yeah, 13,700-ish again. So there you have it, guys. We were basically anticipating the first thing we wanted to see was BTC close above $13,200, and it would have the opportunity at that point to move up again as high as 13,300, I think 78 it was, or even as high as $13,700. And notice the price at the time we made the video was like 13,222. So let's just go ahead and see where it actually closed out on this 12-hour candle, which we were making that video in the midst of this candle right here. Leave a comment down below if you guys are like, dude, stop going over this on our daily BTC price and just like, get into the meat and stuff, and let's just tell us where it's headed. Leave a comment down below saying that, stop making these videos like this, and well, sorry, not the videos, but stop starting the videos out like that and just get into the, the details. And yeah, we'd prefer that. Let me know down below and I'll stop doing this. But I just want the new guys who are just joining us to know that we are actually very particular. We're very accurate in our day-to-day BTC analysis. So this way we can grow the channel and the community so that we can all get together and learn from each other. Okay, I think that's pretty important. So the candle that I just circled was the candle that we actually were in the midst of when we came out with the video. So notice the close on this candle actually happened on $13,281. So it did close above that $13,200 level that we were anticipating. And from there, we had said that, yeah, it does, if it closes above 13,200, it has a potential to reach as high as $13,378, which is somewhere around there. And it could even go as high as $13,700, which is currently at about right here. So it hasn't quite made it to that level just yet, but I'd say we're pretty darn close on that thesis. And we posted that video less than 24 hours ago. So I'd say we were spot on there. So most of you are probably asking, okay, Mr. Genius, so what happens next? Where are we going? Okay, I'll say this. The next move that I'm going to say that BTC, okay, let me just take a look at the volume first before I just some information out. Okay. And I've actually decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys as much information as I possibly can without giving away too much, because I'm actually going to start working on a course to come out with about BTC, because I mean, this is a very it's a very good opportunity for those of you who actually participate in leverage exchanges and being able to capture these small, 2%, 5% moves in the market. I mean, that's really big on a leverage exchange, guys. So, I mean, you're talking, if you were to actually take advantage of that move that we were anticipating less than 24 hours ago, let's just say it closed at about 13,200. You're talking about you'd be up on a leverage exchange about 2.9% in the markets, right? And let's just say you did like a 25x. And again, guys, this is only for experienced professional investors, okay? This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Go ahead and put that disclaimer out there. But what I'm saying is, if you are a professional and you know what you're doing in the markets and you were able to capture these small movements that we go over day to day, I mean, you're going to make a killing. You know what I mean? So I decided to not give out too much information about how I'm able to determine these price directions and just work on a small course and probably come out with it and just make it like really feasible for those of you who want to participate. So yeah, enough of that shameless promoting there. What I'm looking to see here in the charts next, how many hours we have to close? 5 hours to close on this candle. Okay, what I need to see in order for BTC to advance to higher levels is I need to see a clearance of sell orders up to this red line here. Over the next 5.5 hours, this needs to happen in order for me to be convinced that BTC has now had the clearance to potentially continue the momentum to the upside. Now, that doesn't mean that BTC is just going to blast off to the upside. The only thing that I look for every 12 to 24 hours is to see a clearance of the overhead sell orders to determine whether or not the path is clear to the upside, whether or not the price will retrace from there or continue the momentum. I always need 12 to 24 hours to determine the next move. So for me, and what I'm seeing in the charts here, I need to see the sell orders clear at this line that I just circled. Again, that's at about 13,775-ish. So I said like 13,700, so I mean, pennies off, dollars off, whatever, okay? If that level's clear within the next 5.5 hours, guys, that would be an indication that BTC actually wants to move higher, okay? Now, obviously, in hindsight here, it looks pretty clear that we're getting a bounce off the bottom of the, let's see if I can move some of these lines. I don't think we need this line anymore. This is an important line. It's $12,950. That's the line that needs to hold in order to really keep this trend to the upside. As long as candles bodies, we said this on the previous video that should have popped up at some point in this video. As long as the candles bodies from the 12-hour and the daily close above $12,950, the trend is trying to continue up. Okay, be very clear about that. But I'll just erase that line for now. But again, this is the range that we were just kind of stuck in. We went up, came back down, almost closed a full candle's body here, but it looks like we're trying to get a bounce off this mean level here on the Bollinger Bands. I feel like this video is too long. We're gonna wrap up here, guys. So that's what I'm looking for: a clearance of those sell orders, $13,775, less than 5.5 hours. I can't guarantee the trend will continue up above this line. If that happens, it is possible, but the only thing that I can anticipate at this moment is a clearance up to this red line. If that happens, we would still have the potential to be stuck within this range. Let's say 13,200. That would be possible to continue bouncing up in this range. Yes. So we'll basically be range bound. That would be the new range. And the price still has an opportunity to revisit the $12,950 level. That would perfectly be fine. Let's say we get like some sort of wick down to that level. That's perfectly fine. And we keep the bodies above 12,200. Beautiful. The trend is your friend until the end, and it is up. Okay. Now, in an extreme case, I still have a target down here at $12,600, which is down here. Okay. There's a possibility if it gets really volatile, because I'm still expecting more volatility in this range here, guys. So don't be surprised if we get a nasty candle down, nasty candle up, you know, really huge, gigantic. I would say huge, gigantic. That's redundant. A huge indecision candle. I'm still expecting something like that. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But yeah, guys, that's all I'm seeing here over the next 5.5 hours. Be sure to keep your eye on the chart and see a clearance of $13,750. If that happens, then we are in a very unique position to continue the trend to the upside. That's all I got for you guys. Hey, thanks for stopping in, guys. My new subscribers, loyal subscribers, welcome in. Thank you for supporting the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's Napoleon Macro. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks, guys. Be sure to click that video that just popped on the screen. Be sure to check every single video to be sure that we're staying accurate on this channel, and that we all develop the knowledge together and understanding the charts better so that we can be profitable in the traditional and alternative markets, guys. That's it. I'll catch you tomorrow, or probably later today, with another BTC daily prediction. We'll see how this goes. And that's all I got. Take care and have a good day, guys.